Hi everyone and welcome to this video. So I was playing with the modeler of cinema of Speed 3 and I came across this nice feature which, as you can see, changed the color of the leaves based on the age of the tree, and I thought that maybe I can export this and use it inside of Unreal Engine to give more variation in the color of the leaves. Except that when I open the tree with the Unreal Engine, the Speed 3 Unreal Engine editor, this feature is not supported, so I end up with a tree like this, and there is no way I can bring the vertex color data to Unreal Engine. So I thought maybe I can create it myself, give some variation to the leaves. So here we are. I'm going to start by creating a bounding box. So if you're asking yourself what is a bounding box, it's basically just like in 3D Studio Max. When you create a box, any object, you end up with a box around this object. This is what is a bounding object, a bounding box. Let's go back to Unreal Engine. So I'm going to take the b value and multiply it by a scalar. I'm going to call it high because it's going to control our gradient height, and I'm going to power this by another value. I'm going to call it power. Alright, default its value to 1, and I'm going to clamp this. So start previewing, and you can see a gradient that's applied from the bottom to the top of our object. So basically the multiply value is controlling how high and how low the gradient is, and the power is controlling how sharp the transition is. So let me bring this down so you can see how sharp the transition is. Alright, so let's first try something. I'm going to multiply my base color with a value, the color. I'm going to maybe do something like this, start previewing this, so I can convert this and call it maybe this color, and I'm going to use a linear interpolation between this value and my original base color. I'm going to start previewing this. I have just those. We're going to open it at the bottom, just like this, and into my base color. Apply. Let's wait for it to compile. And here we go. We have the top with a color and the bottom with another color. So what's nice about the bounding box, it's it's relative to the object, which means I can move my object. So I'm going to break this ugly transition between the white and black and the gradient. I'm going to start doing this. I'm going to create a texture, and I'm going to look for something for noise. Use this one. So I'm gonna scale this noise. It's not funny to one. And I'm gonna subtract this noise. Subtract this from this. Not from just this. Maybe it's maybe the other way around. Yes. But before subtracting it, I'm going to power it. Higher value, don't know. Alright, let's apply this and see what it's gonna give us. Oh, here is my noise multiplier. You can see that. I have to bring this way down. Alright, maybe my power. So, this looks very ugly, and it won't work. So what I did is I created a gradient map inside of Photoshop. You can see here, just go to File, New, whatever, and go to Gradient. I give it two different colors. This is a green and this is like yellow color, and map it from top to bottom or bottom to top. So the value from here is basically the same across all pixels, so we don't need that much pixels. And I'm going to image size 1 here and 124. This will be my gradient. Just save this and import it inside Unreal Engine. I did it already. This is my gradient. So I'm going to use UV coordinate, multiply this for tiling purposes by scalar parameter. It will be gradient tiling, and I'll give it an offset. Gonna add this, another scalar parameter, gradient offset, and to the UVs. I'm going to multiply this by our instead of this color, I'm gonna use this. So if I preview this, I will have a gradient instead of a solid color. So let's apply this. Let's see. But look uglier than before, and it's because all our leaves are sharing the same UV space. Basically, you can see here. Are sharing, I said, the same space. So I'm selecting my tree. I'm going to the editor. So I'm going to show my UVs. So this is the UVs 0. Our leaves are all overlapped. So we can use the channel number 0. Number 1 is for light mapping, and none of our leaves are overlapped. Back to our material. So, and my gradient, instead of using the channel number 0, I'm going to use the channel number 1 just for testing. Of course, you don't have to use number 1 because it's used for computing the lighting. And I'm going to apply this, and you're going to see some changes. So as you can see, if I came here and change my tiling, my gradient tiling, something like maybe 3 or 5, you can see that I'm getting some variation in the color of my leaves. We can control, of course, the amount of variation and everything later, but just give you an idea. So here, and the gradient offset, if I change the value, you can see you can call this seed amount or something. So as I told you, we can use the one channel because it's already used. We have the seven channels for our tree, and all of them are used by other kind of data like wind and things that's used by SPE3. So let's look for a channel that won't work, this is so much overlapping. About 7. Now what if we use the 5th one? I'm going to use channel number 5 and apply this. And there we go. We are getting some nice variation. Let me just go to my tiling, change this. So yes, and you can see we're getting some variation, but the color look really ugly. So what I can do is desaturate. Use desaturate the color before multiplying. And I'm going to use a scalar and desaturate amount. Alright, about one. Maybe black. So I'm gonna apply this. Where is my saturation? There we go. I think this can work. Where is my offset? Let's use my offset. Yes, kinda nice. So where is my height now? My height, so 3. And here we are. We have a nice color variation of our trees. Our tree, of course. You can see it's so basically this is the idea. It's simple, it's easy, and of course it's not perfect like this one side of the side of victory by, but I'm sure you can do better work than I did here. So thank you for watching this tutorial. I hope this was helpful, and see you on the next one.